Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true, you're a pal and a confidant.
Hey everyone, it's Jeff here on my podcast Get to Know Me, where I get to sit and visit with our trans family from all over the world. And today I've got Pup Lowlander with me. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing really well, thank you.
Good, good. Well, I want to just dig right into those questions that I sent you ahead of time and stuff. Has being trans been an obstacle in your life with your friends, your family, and a job?
Um, I want to say no because my friends and family, as they've gotten to know me quite well
And they
since I've transitioned.
and they fully support it, which is amazing.
Definitely,
Good, good. Well, I can see it on the screen, but I always like to ask, what pronouns do you go by?
she, her, hers.
Yeah. Okay. And I will never ask age, but I'm assuming you're fairly young. But this question, do you feel like you missed out on anything during your childhood when after you've gone through your transition?
Not really, no. I think because I was out just after finishing secondary school, year 11, so
Hmm.
that would have been by 16. I feel like if I'd have done that before, if I'd have come out beforehand, I would have been subject to a lot of teasing within my classes.
Okay, yeah, and you are probably right and everything. So good. I'm glad. What has been your favorite part so far of your transition journey?
Just like finding euphoria in things that nobody else would expect. Feeling free, um, feeling like the world is my oyster, that I can pretty much do anything.
Um, well, in this day and age, especially with what's going on in the world, um, what worries you most about being a trans person?
Um, Transphobia, violence, and just words do hurt.
Yes,
I've I've had 3 or 4 instances this month already of transphobia, and
really.
had to take it with a pinch of salt. But some of those like words and questions they hurt.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you, um, is it fairly accepted in the UK, or is it? It was okay here until the president we currently have has really pushed the hate out there, and it's become a lot harder for our trans family here in the United States.
Most people here are accepting, but I don't want to turn this political or anything.
Right, right.
But the health secretary we have found out is quite transphobic.
Oh, yeah, and that makes it tough to live your authentic self when you have stuff like that happening in your country.
Definitely.
Well, what has surprised you most about your transition?
Just how far I've come since I started. I was very nervous when I started, but now I feel like no matter the situation, I can do anything. I can be anywhere.
You you are a strong person. Yes, you definitely are. So, well, what would have made it easier for you to come out as a trans person?
There's there was a, like there's a lot of stigma around in most countries actually.
Hmm.
The fact that people are saying it's just ideology, it's not. It's who I feel I always was to start off with.
Exactly.
It was more during COVID that the feelings started to come through, and
Hmm.
I acted on it after I think it was 2021 when I finished. I started to act on it, and since then, I've definitely unlocked myself.
And what people don't understand is you're just trying to live your life the best way you can. And I don't, it's no one's business. And I hate that people want to make it their business.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, what has been the hardest part of the transition process so far?
Uh, I would say gender dysphoria, with body hair and facial hair.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
That is, it has kind of hurt, to be honest. Like, I've like, despite me trying to shave it all off, it just keeps growing back.
yeah. Well, how can people like me be an ally and make things better for our trans family?
Listen and understand somebody. They can be very accepting.
Hmm.
If somebody doesn't want to listen, they don't want to understand, then you've lost them, unfortunately, and
Yeah.
they won't return.
Well,
Be that person. Be that person who stays there, listens, and understands.
yeah, and it's important for us to help stand up with you guys and make sure that this hateful rhetoric that goes around is pushed back down because it can be very hurtful.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's it's definitely impacted me seeing all the news. Like there was one point where I had to delete the news app off my phone because I didn't want to read or listen to any more about it.
I do not blame you on that. There's times I just get so tired of the news here and I just turn it off.
Yeah.
Well, any last words you have before we jump off of here?
Um, if you know somebody is trying to, if you know somebody wants to transition or is starting to question, understand them. Let them know that you're here. Let them know that they can listen to you with your thoughts.
Yeah. Well, it was a pleasure having you on here. Should you ever need, I'm always here, always be an ally. If you ever just need to hit me up and chat, just do it because I will, if I'm awake, I will definitely chat with you.
Brilliant.
Well, again, thank you so much for being here. I
Thank you.
really appreciate having you here, and we'll talk again soon.
Thank you very much.